The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello 8th standard children, how are all of you doing? Hope you all are safe and healthy. Hope you have come back to your normal tempo as you used to be before exams. Do you feel relaxed now once exams are over? Yeah, maybe you are happy, you feel a bit relaxed, but at the same time watch the videos regularly, okay? Keep on updating whatever you have studied. I shall be calling you in between randomly to check whether you are watching my videos or not. Okay, so you know this time is very difficult for us. I mean outside. Our movements are restricted even now. But it is in our hands to take care of our health. Nobody will take care of our body. It is we who are responsible, solely responsible for our health. Okay. So always maintain social distancing, wear mask, use sanitizer. You all know this very well, but still I am just reminding you. Okay, always maintain distance. Wear a mask while you are going out. Okay. So last class I taught you about the chemical properties of metals, isn't it? Before that, physical properties. 10 physical properties you know. Then I taught you about the reaction of metals with air, then water, then acids. I taught you about the new terms corrosion, tarnished. Remember? More or less the same meaning of corroded and tarnished. So today I have a small topic to be completed and then I shall discuss the exercise. Okay. So today I am going to talk to you about corrosion of metals. Okay. So you know very well the meaning of the word corrosion. Corrosion means, what does it mean? I told you it gets duller. Image angane povum, the shine will be lost. Once metals are exposed to air for a longer time, it starts getting tarnished. Adu ked varan, rust varan thodangum. Oru bright look poittu oru pazhaye look varan thodangum. Okay, that is tarnished. So corrosion of metals. To understand it better, there is an experiment given in the textbook. Have a look at the figure first and then I will explain in detail. Okay. So in the book they have given materials required, that is 4 clean and dry test tubes, remember. Then rust free and clean iron nails. Iron nails varna aani. Okay, adum 4 we need. 4 nails and we need 4 test tubes. Then we need quick lime. That is calcium oxide, quick lime. Okay, that is nearly 10 gram. Then sodium chloride solution, that is uppu vellathil kalakittu, that is sodium chloride solution. What is sodium chloride solution? We need sodium chloride solution, that is salt plus water, right? That is nearly 25 ml. Then we need either dilute hydrochloric acid or vinegar. Vinegar, you know vinegar, we add it in pickles as a preservative that contains acetic acid. So that also we need nearly 25 ml and we need a cork, that is just 1 cork. So these are the materials required. Now I will read out the procedure for you. Then I will explain. Okay children. Put the iron nails 1 each in the 4 test tubes. Drop a small piece of moist cotton in the first test tube and keep it exposed to atmospheric air. In the second test tube, put some quicklime and keep it closed. In the bracket they have written quicklime can absorb moisture. In the third test tube, pour some sodium chloride solution such that half of the nail stays immersed in it. In the fourth test tube, pour some dilute hydrochloric acid or vinegar to immerse half of the nail. Observe the changes that occur to the iron nails after 1 week. Okay, so what was told in the experiment? We have to take 4 test tubes. Test tubes must be clean and dry. There shouldn't be moisture in it. Nanavu paadilla. Clean and dry 4 test tubes. In all the 4 test tubes, we have to put an iron nail. 4 test tubes. Okay. Now, in the first test tube, they have asked us to put moist cotton. What is moist cotton? Nananya cotton. That's the first test tube. Okay. Second one, they have asked us to add quicklime powder. Quicklime powder idile add cheyidittundu. Moreover, it is closed with a cork also. Okay. Third test tube, they have asked us to add sodium chloride solution. How to add in such a manner that half of the nail is immersed in it. Pagadi aani adile mungi kadakkanam. Okay. Fourth test tube, they have asked us to add either hydrochloric acid or vinegar. Okay, so first test tube we have to take moist cotton. Second, quicklime, and it should be closed with a cork. Third one, sodium chloride solution. In the fourth one, dilute hydrochloric acid or vinegar. So, take 4 test tubes. Here in this there is moist cotton. Here there is quicklime. Here sodium chloride solution. And here either dilute, 4th test tube, dilute hydrochloric acid or vinegar. Clear? Now, they have asked us to observe the changes after 1 week. Now, what do you think will happen to the iron nails? Iron, you know, is a metal. I told you it will react with air, water. Metals react with air, water, it undergoes changes. Now, which of the iron nails will undergo rust? Rusting. Which of the iron nails will undergo rusting here? See, I'll tell you, first, third and fourth. These 3 iron nails will undergo rusting. Why? There is a reason. This iron nail in the second test tube will not get rusted. Why? Because we have closed it with a cork. And here there is quicklime. This quicklime, powdered quicklime, can absorb the moisture. Now, this test tube in the quicklime and this is closed. So, atmospheric air cannot enter this particular test tube. But in the case of the first, third and fourth, it is open and it is exposed. So, air can enter, it can react with the metals. Moreover, this contains moisture. See, moist cotton. So, this gets rusted. Here too there is water, it gets rusted, and you know acids react with metals. You very well know, and changes happen. Right. So, first, third and fourth test tube, the iron nail gets rusted. Only in the second test tube, there was no rusting. Rusting could not be seen in the second test tube. In the case of this iron nail, it did not get rusted. Why? Because it is not exposed to air and there is no moisture also. So, from this what you understood? For a metal for a metal to get rusted, there are 2 factors responsible for the rusting or corrosion. What are they? First is atmospheric oxygen, second is moisture. 2 factors are responsible for the corrosion of metals or else rusting of iron in this case. What are those 2 factors? Atmospheric oxygen and moisture. So, the first factor, I will write it in short, atmospheric oxygen, and the second one moisture. These are the 2 factors. Okay. Now I shall read out this very important fact for you. Iron gets rusted when it enters into a chemical reaction with the oxygen and moisture present in the atmosphere. Iron എങ്ങനെയാണ് rusted ആയത്? Iron gets rusted when it enters into a chemical reaction. In this case, it was closed, air is not entering, and this test tube does not contain any moisture. Traces of moisture is not there in this because we have added quicklime to it. It absorbs the moisture. Okay, it's rusted because of these two factors. Very important, please note it down. Atmospheric oxygen and moisture. You have to write this particular sentence in your file. Okay. Then they have asked two questions. Why do you think the iron window bars in houses close to the seashore corrode faster? സമുദ്രത്തിൻ്റെ ഷോറിൻ്റെ അടുത്തുള്ള വീടുകളിൽ വിൻഡോസ് ഉണ്ടാവില്ലേ, അതിൻ്റെ അയൺ ബാർസ് വേഗം കൊറോഡാവും. വൈ? ബിക്കോസ് ഓഫ് ദി ഹൈ മോയ്സ്ചർ കണ്ടൻറ്റ്. സമുദ്രത്തിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് എന്താണ് കൂടുതൽ? ഹൈ മോയ്സ്ചർ കണ്ടൻറ്റ്. ദിസ് ഇസ് ദി റീസൺ, ഹൈ മോയ്സ്ചർ കണ്ടൻറ്റ്. So example ചോദിച്ചാൽ you must say because of the high moisture content. സമുദ്രത്തിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് എപ്പോഴും നനവ് കൂടുതലല്ലേ ചുറ്റുവട്ടത്ത്. So the iron bars will get corroded easily, faster. Okay. Now the second one. Metals like sodium and potassium are stored in kerosene. Why? എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് സോഡിയത്തിനെയും പൊട്ടാഷ്യം പോലെയുള്ള മെറ്റൽസിനെ കെറോസിനിൽ സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യണം? That is the reason. I told you sodium and potassium are soft metals. They react very fast with atmospheric air or water. So to prevent the reaction, it is stored in kerosene. So what will be your answer? They are very reactive metals, and in order to prevent the reaction with air or water, it is stored in kerosene. So I repeat the answer. They are very reactive metals. In order to prevent the reaction of the metals with air and water, they are stored in kerosene. Okay, now listen to this sentence. Iron and a number of other metals react with different components of air and form new products. This process is known as corrosion of metals. Metals corrode ആവുക പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? നന്നാവുക എന്നാണോ? അല്ല, അവരൊക്കെ ഡാമേജ് ആയി പോയി എന്നാണ് അർത്ഥം. Metals get corroded. Why? Because they react with different components of air. എയറിലുള്ള പല ഗ്യാസസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് അവർ റിയാക്ട് ചെയ്യും. എയറിലുള്ള പല ഗ്യാസസ് കൂടെ അവർ റിയാക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് പുതിയ കോമ്പൗണ്ട്സ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അത് അപ്പോൾ ഉണ്ടാവും എന്താവും? they get corroded. Okay. So metals corrode ആവാൻ രണ്ട് കാരണങ്ങളാണ്. മെയിൻ atmospheric air and moisture. എയറിലുള്ള പല ഗ്യാസസ്, ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ കോപ്പർ റിയാക്ട്സ് വിത്ത് കാർബൺ ഡയോക്സൈഡ് ടു ഫോം വെർട്ടിഗ്രീസ്, ക്ലാവ്. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് നോട്ട് ഗുഡ്, isn't it? Iron reacts with oxygen to form iron oxide, that is rust. So എയറിലുള്ള പല കമ്പോണൻസ് ആയിട്ട് പല മെറ്റൽസ് പല രീതിയിൽ കമ്പൈൻ ആയിട്ട് റിയാക്ട് ആയിട്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഗെറ്റ്സ് കൊറോഡഡ്. ഓക്കെ. Now, are there metals which are resistant to corrosion? Corrosion ആവാത്ത വല്ല മെറ്റൽസ് ഉണ്ടോ എത്ര കാലമായാലും? യെസ്, ഗോൾഡ്, സിൽവർ, പ്ലാറ്റിനം അത്ര വേഗം കൊറോഡ് ആവില്ല. They are resistant to corrosion. Okay, gold, silver, platinum. Please note these things that I am saying. Okay. Now, what possible steps can be adopted to prevent the rusting of iron? അയണിൻ്റെ റസ്റ്റിങ്ങിനെ തടുക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ അയണിൻ്റെ കത്തിയോ അയണിൻ്റെ ആക്സോ എന്തെങ്കിലും കൊണ്ടുവന്നാൽ ഹൗ ക്യാൻ യു പ്രിവെൻറ്റ് ദ റസ്റ്റിംഗ്? നിങ്ങൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുക? ആദ്യം തന്നെ വെള്ളമുള്ള അവിടെ പോയി വയ്ക്കുമോ? നോ. ഫസ്റ്റ് തിങ്, കീപ് ദം ഇൻ എ ഡ്രൈ ഏരിയ where there is no water. Okay, keep them in a dry area. Second, you can apply oil. Third, apply paint. Fourth, apply grease. Okay, then there is one more thing, electroplating. Remember, ഒരു മെറ്റലിൻ്റെ മേലെ വേറെ ഒരു മെറ്റലിനെ കോട്ടിങ് കൊടുത്താലും അത് റസ്റ്റ് ആവില്ലല്ലോ. It can be done, isn't it? So ഇപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് ടീച്ചർ പഠിപ്പിച്ചത് 4 ടെസ്റ്റ് ട്യൂബ്സിൽ അയൺ നെയിൽസ് എടുത്തു, പിന്നെ ഇതിൽ മാത്രം റസ്റ്റ് ആയില്ല. റിമൈനിങ് 3 test tubes iron nail gets rusted. I told you the reason: atmospheric oxygen and moisture. These 2 factors are responsible for rusting. Or else corrosion. How to prevent the corrosion? By applying oil, by applying paint, by applying grease, and main thing, keep them in a dry area. Okay, now children, I have finished the lesson. If you have any doubts, you can call me. First I taught you about the physical properties, 10 physical properties. Then I gave reasons also. Then about the chemical properties, and then today about corrosion. Now I'll discuss lattice acids. The first question is very easy. I think you can do it on your own. I don't think you need my help in this case, but still I'll read out the question. Some metals are listed below. Complete the table by identifying the different uses and the properties which are responsible for the same. So the first question is given here. You have to write the metals given. Metals are given, 5 metals. You have to write the uses and properties. For example, gold. What is the first use of gold? You can make ornaments. So what property will you write there? Metallic luster. Then second one, what can be written over there for gold? To make wires. Yes, ductility. Then comes copper. Copper, it is used to make wires. You can write it has high ductility. Then to make utensils also, because what is the property? Good conductors of heat, or else thermal conductivity. Then there is aluminium. Aluminium uses to make utensils, to make wires, to make foils. Utensils എഴുതുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ നേരെ you have to write good thermal conductors. To make foils എന്ന് എഴുതുമ്പോൾ malleability, yes. Then zinc. It is used for electroplating because they are very good conductors of electricity. You can write whatever you want, okay. Then is iron. Iron uses, you can write whatever you feel, to make farming tools. So the property will be hardness. You can write any use that you know. This has to be done by yourself, but the properties that you write must be proper. Second one, iron is a metal which corrodes fast. What are the factors that favor the corrosion of iron? So the answer is atmospheric oxygen and moisture. Answer endana? Atmospheric oxygen and moisture. Now the second question. In coastal regions, copper nails are preferred to iron nails. What could be the reason? Coastal regions എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വെള്ളം കൂടുതൽ, കോസ്റ്റൽ സമുദ്രത്തിൻ്റെ അടുത്തുള്ള റീജൻസിനെ കോസ്റ്റൽ എന്നാണ് പറയുക. അവിടെ അയേൺ നെയിൽസിൻ്റെ പകരം കോപ്പർ നെയിൽസ് ആണ് അവർ ഫിക്സ് ചെയ്യുക. വൈ? ബിക്കോസ് iron gets corroded easily. There you can write the moisture content is high and iron gets rusted fast. So ഇവിടെ ആൻസർ എന്താ എഴുതുക? In coastal regions, copper nails are preferred to iron nails because there the moisture content is high and iron will get rusted very easily. Third, can you suggest some measures to prevent the corrosion of iron? I told you there are many measures to prevent the corrosion. The first one is keep the iron articles in a dry area. Second, apply oil, apply paint, apply grease. It's very easy. Okay. Now the next question. Based on the physical properties of metals, indicate whether the following statements are true or false. First one, aluminium is a conductor of electricity. True. Okay. Second, the metal cesium melts at high temperatures. No. False ആണ്. Cesium is a soft metal. The വേഗം melt ആവും. High temperature ഒന്നും വേണ്ട, low temperature മതി. So it is false. Okay. Platinum is a metal with poor malleability. Platinum is a metal with poor malleability is the third one. That is also false because platinum is used for making many ornaments. High malleability ഉള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതും false ആണ്. Fourth one, potassium is a hard metal. False. Fifth, copper metal is sonorous. അത് true ആണ്. Sonorous പറഞ്ഞാൽ sound producing. So that is true. Sixth, The density of gold is very low. False. Gold is a metal which has very high density. Nalla heavy thonnille namukku. Appo very low nu thanna false. Next, copper is a good conductor of heat. True. 8th one, sodium is a hard metal. False. Sodium soft aanu. 9th one, one of the reasons for the use of gold in making ornaments is its metallic luster. That's true aanu. One of the reason is metallic luster. 10th one, the ductility of tungsten is high. True aanu, because tungsten ductile aaya karanana adine kondu filaments undakittu bulb il use cheya. Okay, so 10 true or false, write it properly and then enter all this in the file. Okay, the first one you have to do it, second one I explained, third one also I have told you the answers. Now the fourth one, which among the following metals is stored in kerosene? Sodium, iron, tungsten, chromium. ഈ നാലെണ്ണത്തിൽ ഏതാണ് കെറോസിനിൽ സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്ത് വയ്ക്കുക? ഏതാണ്? സോഡിയം. Why is it stored in kerosene? The answer I told you, sodium is a highly reactive metal. To prevent its reaction with atmospheric air or water, it is stored in kerosene. Okay, react cheyidal chelappo explosion thanne avum. So answer is sodium is a highly reactive metal. To prevent its reaction with atmospheric air or water, it is stored in kerosene. Water il ittalum reaction nadakkum. Appo water il idan pattilla. Air aanengil thanne adu react cheyidittu explode avum. So it is always better to store it in kerosene. Okay, air it forms different compounds. Okay, now the fifth one, the names of some metals are given below: tungsten, gold, sodium, copper, iron, magnesium. Answer the following questions by selecting the appropriate ones from the list. 5 metals തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, not 5, 6. Tungsten, gold, sodium, copper, iron, magnesium. So the fifth question is, names of some metals are given, 6 metals are given. You have to answer the questions now that I am reading now. Okay, which metal with high malleability is used for making ornaments? Of course it is gold. Second, which of these metals reacts with cold water? Even in cold water it reacts, that is sodium. Magnesium reacts only with hot water, so write sodium as the answer. Which of these is a hard metal but corrodes easily? Hard aanu പക്ഷെ പെട്ടെന്ന് corrode ആവും. Which is that? Iron. Yes. So the first answer is gold, second sodium, third is iron. Now give reasons. The sixth question is give reasons for the following statements. First one, tamarind is not stored in aluminium vessels. Tamarind in aluminium vessels is stored cheyilla. Why? What is the reason? Tamarind contains tartaric acid. Tartaric. T-A-R-T-A-R-I-C. Tartaric acid, which will react with aluminium and aluminium gets corroded. So the first answer is tartaric acid is present in tamarind, which will react with aluminium and aluminium gets corroded. Okay, now the second one. It is a common practice to apply oil on iron articles and tools. Second one, it is a common practice to apply oil on iron articles and tools. Why we apply oil? Simply because we have a lot of oil in our house? No. We apply oil to prevent the rusting of iron. Answer is, it is a common practice to apply oil on iron articles and tools to prevent its rusting, or else to prevent the rusting of iron. Third one, stainless steel knives instead of iron knives are preferred for cutting citrus fruits. Citrus fruits ne cut cheyan stainless steel knife aanu use cheya, iron knives alla. Why? Because reason is, write the reason as, citrus fruits contain citric acid which will react with iron and iron gets corroded. So we use stainless steel knives. Answer, citrus fruits contain citric acid which will react with iron and iron gets corroded. So we use stainless steel knives. So 6 questions are there in this lattice axis. I have discussed all the answers. First answer, I think you all can do it by yourself on your own. And if you have any doubt, you are free to call me, children. I will explain it to you. So this was a very simple lesson. You just have to learn the physical properties like malleability, ductility, hardness and all that. Then the chemical properties, reaction with air, reaction with water, acids. Then I told you about corrosion of metals, and this exercise also was discussed. So here the lesson comes to an end. Next class I shall start the next lesson. I hope you will all complete the notes, and when I ask for submission you will all do it at the right time. Okay, so here I wind up this session. That's all for now. Bye. Thank you.